Oh, it's you again. Well, hello there. If you remember last time, Physic, Tulok and I went back to the Gauntlet for the first time at night. We went directly to the boathouse where we came upon the Flicker Wisps, where Tulok began to address them, to no real avail. It was about then that I realised that if we acted lost, perhaps the Flicker Wisps would approach us, which they did, coalescing into a single beam of light and attacking us. It was a rather short combat as Tulok managed to destroy them quickly with several magic missiles. Physic then made his way down to search the corpse of the Flicker Wisps, where he found a tunnel under the dock. He and Tulok decided to take the boat in to confirm that there were no hazards. My armour doesn't exactly lend itself to aquatic combat, but once we were inside, we made our way quickly to shore where I happened upon a brown mould that began to take the warmth right out of my bones. Physic seemed to know a little bit more about this than the rest of us, so him and Tulok took the time to clear it. While they did, I forged ahead looking for those precious stairs upwards, so we never had to use that bloody boat again. I made my way around a corner and I stumbled into a room where I found a pile of bones beginning to move and shudder. I immediately slammed the door and waited for Tulok and Physic to catch up, and when they did, we gave ourselves a touch of healing before opening the door. The bones began to shudder and stir again before forming themselves into a giant skeletal minotaur that I am reluctant to report was rather heavily armoured. And that's where we're going to pick up the story today.
So on a good day, I find it extraordinarily easy to make fun of Scott.
True.
And on a bad day, I find it reasonably easy to make fun of Scott. And then I think there's a universal truth around the ability to make fun of city workers.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And it just so happens Scott...
Cut his mic.
Yeah,
Scott happens to be a city worker now. How long have you been doing city work, Scott? 2 years now?
2 years.
2 years. He gave up on bartending like a pleb.
Yep.
And went to work for the city. And I think the weird thing about city workers is that like no one really knows what they do. I think it's a mystery. Like maybe they plant some flowers in the public gardens. They sort of maybe work on the road, but most of the time they're standing around or just moving from something from point A to point B.
Go.
You know?
do me a favor. Do me a favor.
You know that city worker isn't a job title, right? Like they're just people who are employed by the city.
Yeah.
Like the police force are city workers. The fire department are city workers.
When you're not a nocturnal bartender, shit gets done during the day.
Yeah, Freeman,
Nonsense.
why don't you go into the
No one
washroom
believes
right
it.
now and turn on your tap? That's what I do, and you're welcome. When that stops and you need me, go fuck yourself.
So we have officially established that Scott's job is to go into Freeman's bathroom and turn on the tap.
Yeah. Indirectly. Yeah, I think the thing is about working for the city is that members of the public think that they pay your wage. And so if they see you doing anything other than work, it immediately is an issue. Whereas I don't go into your office and see you standing at the water cooler and say, hey, shouldn't you be doing something right now?
It's a bit strange too. Like there is a certain sentiment like that in hospitality where, because, we live in a tipping culture that there's a certain level of standard that's assumed, and if it's not met, then people probably take they do take a bit of privilege in assuming that they have power over you because they pay your wage or pay for your rent or what have you. Although they don't usually explicitly say it that way, you get that attitude from a certain portion of the population.
The sheer quantity of Karens who have come into my kitchen and asked me why I'm not working harder or like where their well done steak is, and I have to explain to them that I can't just cook a steak faster by looking at it or by working at it. Like, it cooks by itself. I'm just the one who happens to put it in the oven, and it still takes 40 minutes because you ordered it badly.
Yeah. A very recent story, a fairly recent story, I should say, that I heard from James was about a fellow who walked by the open kitchen, I think it's been established so far on the pod that James is a chef by trade, or was a chef by trade.
Yeah.
He's still a chef, but not by trade. And and this person called into the kitchen very jovially and thinking they were funny and clever and gonna get a big cheery laugh, and said, "Make it good," to James, much to their eventual chagrin.
If the viewers the listeners can't see this right now, but James is totally laughing his ass off right now.
He's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. So
here's a swift piece of advice for everybody out there. Don't talk to your cooks. Like, unless they engage you, that's one of the main tent poles of the server job. Interact with them.
Yeah.
Don't interact. Like, if you think it's funny, if you think you're clever, you're not. But don't interact with your cooks. Like, interact with the servers. They're like, we're not people. We chose to be behind the scenes to not interact with the public because we don't care for it, and we don't care for you and your comments.
I think one of the best sort of analogies I was ever given was by a sous chef of James, Kevin, and he said, "You got to remember that a chef, a really good chef, a chef that is like in it, to win it, to really make extraordinary food." They are the equivalent of a socially anxious or inept nerd, but their nerd just happens to be food amongst their list of nerd things. They are really, really intense about it, and they are not there to talk to you about it. They are there to get it done and get it done properly.
Yeah,
and
most chefs I've ever met, or even cooks, are introverts, like hardcore introverts.
Yeah.
It's like walking into an artist workspace and just being like, make your art better. Like,
genuinely, that's genuinely. And of course, we're not talking about like, and not to disparage line cooks or any workers in the trade or any trade. But a chef is a chef and a cook is a cook. Like, they are very different things. So if you're in a place that's like properly chefing, and you're gonna treat them like a casual line cook that's there to flip burgers, oh boy, not so much.
Well, don't treat anybody like that.
Well, true, yeah, don't treat anyone like that. Absolutely true. Yeah. In case there's any snobbery being perceived from this conversation as well by anyone listening, like, all of us collectively have worked in various styles of restaurants for years upon years. So, there is a slight amount of snobbery. If you're in a nice place, like, don't treat someone like that. If in case they're a burger flipper, like James made a good point. Like, don't treat anyone like that. And like, it's a good thing to say to really cap on top of this conversation. But seriously, like, there are so many do's and don'ts that are unspoken in hospitality. And this is just one of them. Just leave people alone unless they engage you first.
Yeah,
it's like that.
I was going to say, let me lean on my shovel in peace. All right.
Right. Well, I mean, anybody that's in any kind of service industry, be it restaurants or be it retail or whatever, you just know what it's like to have to deal with people all day, every day, and the lack of respect that can go across the board. That
I think we could even get more general than that. Like, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, unless you're a fucking expert. Don't criticize. Like, I'm not going to go into my fucking accountant's office and be like, "Hey, do my taxes better because I'd be fucking doing them myself. I'm not going to walk up to my mechanic and be like, hey, you put a lug nut on backwards because I should just be doing it my fucking self if I'm going to do it. I'm paying somebody else to do it, so I don't have to do it. They're doing me a service. Don't be
and even then,
people.
And even then, if you are an expert in that field, you should have a modicum of respect for someone doing it in the middle of their process too, right? Like don't like give them the benefit of the doubt. I've seen too many examples as well. It was like people walking and going like, well, I know I've done this, therefore you should do it as well. And you're like, no, that's not how this works. Clearly you've worked, a year in this industry and decided you're an expert on it. And that was 15 years ago. Like, it's just not how it works. Like any industry, it evolves and changes and that sort of thing.
Well, apropos of nothing, I've been podcasting for a long time, and I got a lot of things to say here.
I was about to say, speaking of industries, like
somebody to do something,
Duncan
not shit on them.
Duncan is a biomedical technician. That's a made-up job. Let's be honest. Nobody knows what that means or what it does.
I didn't know.
And I think it's why he's playing Physic, because he's pretending to be biomedical, but not actually executing it.
Yeah, you
in some fashion.
Hopefully, he's better at that than he is at healing.
Honestly, yeah. If Physic had set foot inside of an actual medical care facility, he would be promptly shown the door. But yeah,
I think there'd also be a couple of lawsuits, malpractice being one of them.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't licensed to begin with, so that's on the hiring managers. But
you just reminded me of. Has anyone here watched Scrubs?
Yeah, it's actually a super accurate kind of like depiction of what it's like to work in a hospital.
Is it? Okay.
Well, from the medical aspect, yeah, it is. Like it's.
Is it? No kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, from the actual weight, like if you take all the jokes away and all the melodrama, the actual procedural aspects of what it's like for doctors and nurses and those other people is pretty accurate.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Sidney McElroy's on the record of saying it's the only accurate TV show.
You just reminded me of it because of the janitor, who was never named in the show. He's literally just called the janitor, credited as the janitor the whole time. And he has a bit through one of the seasons where he pretends to be a doctor, but he just changes. He has a doctor name or a pseudonym, Dr. Jan Itor.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite jokes in the show.
I like when he fantasizes about Dr. Acula.
Forgot about that. Well,
we're all going to be needing doctors after this,
aren't we? I hope.
Speaking of the undead,
oh, he came in with a hot segue.
Hopefully, Physic can keep you all alive as you encounter and fight against the culmination of bones building into this massive form right in front of you.
Jesus Christ.
I 100% thought you were going to say, as you encounter this.
Me too. I was going to say it.
Oh, no. Funny you should mention you encounter this. Available in all your major podcaster apps.
Don't forget to follow them on their social medias.
You can forget to follow us in the social media.
Just hop into our Discord.
We don't have a wizard like Scott.
All right, we're getting into combat right away. We're starting this session hot.
Is it pure bones or is there like sinew and meat in there too?
It's still building, which is a very important piece of this situation. It is still grouping together in front of your eyes. Physic, what's your initiative?
Physic's got a 22.
22, nice. All right. Lady Gilda?
Oh, fuck. Gilda got an 8, but I'm going to use a hero point if you'll allow me to reroll my initiative.
Ooh. Yeah, for sure.
Get in there, Gilda.
That is much better with a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There she is.
I want to start this combat fucking hot.
Tulak.
14.
14. Not great. Could be worse. Start of the order. Physic. Yet again, you're up.
Seeing through the dark at this shambling mass of horror is the best way I think I can describe it now. He'd like to recall some knowledge.
Sure. Still not fully formed. but you have it seems to have picked up a long bladed weapon, horns attached to its head, armor attaching to the skeleton, and you can roll me a religion, or sorry, I guess I'll roll it. Religion or a lore of some kind, if you have a preference.
I doubt this guy plays much history into the town of Oteri, which is my only lore.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, I was kind of hoping you were like, oh yeah, he used to be the mayor. He was
Mayor McMinotaur.
Hey, it's always worth a plug, just in case.
I'll take the religion.
You have no idea what this creature is. Certainly, the first time you've seen a massive skeletal something or other.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have come down here if he had seen one before now.
Ignorance is bliss up until you are not anymore?
Well, up until you get hit in the face by a minotaur. And then, well, I can't really fire through these two people because that would be a lot of cover, would it not?
You can. Yeah, it's going to be Guild has got her shield up, so it will be standard cover +2 to its AC.
Okay.
But it's a big creature too, so something to keep in mind for anyone who is, it's a sort of loosely static rule. So a larger creature tends to have a lower AC because they're easier to hit because they take up more space. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, it will get a +2 based on your position. You're back of the line right now.
Okay.
In a very narrow space.
Yeah, for the second and third actions, he's just going to draw and reload his crossbow.
Okay.
And end his turn.
Draw, reload.
And shaking his boots a little bit because that thing is intimidating.
Free action, shaken boots. Gilda,
First action is going to raise that shield to keep it up. Second action, she gonna punch with her brand new striking +1 hand wraps of mighty blows.
Oh yeah, with the all new rune on it.
That is a critical fail for a 9 to hit.
No.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Fuck. Okay, it's agile. I'm gonna do it again with a -4.
Okay.
Fuck, this is not how I thought this was gonna go. That is a 9 on the die. That is a 5 on the die for a total of 9. So, fuckity fuck.
A 9 and a 9 back to back, no dice. But your shield's up, at least.
Yep.
2 luck. What do you got?
Tulok is going to raise this wand, and much like the magic missiles coming out of his hands, he will unleash the magic missiles at this creature.
Okay, so magic missile is one of those dynamic spells, right? Where you can cast it at 1, 2, or 3, or just 2 and 3.
1, 2, or 3.
Okay, it's going to cost you an action to pull it out, so you can really only do it at 2 actions.
I had it in my hand already.
Since when?
Since last app.
Did he say that? I don't remember.
Check
100%.
notes, bud.
Play back the tape.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
If only we had a report.
hold the phone. I'm gonna play back the tape. Yeah, no, okay, fine, whatever. If you say so. But if I find in editing it's not the case, you'll lose a hero.
Done.
All right, go for it.
All right, so using the Wand of Magic Missile, 5 points of damage, 3 points of damage, and 4 for a total of 12 points of damage there. And that expends the wand for the day.
Hot damn. Okay, couple of big hits.
Did that affect it at all? As it's like getting, you said it was still coalescing, correct?
Yeah, it was still building up, and
Does it continue to do so?
it does continue to do so. But you're bashing it with these magic missiles, and you knock a few bones away as they're forming. And we go to round 2, Physic.
I'd like to attempt another recall knowledge on it.
Sure. Yeah. Again, DC's gone up, but by all means.
Yep. Is that your roll, though?
It is. We're going religion again. Oh, look at that.
I can't. It's a secret roll.
This is what's known as a skeletal giant, which is quite accurate.
Why
in
do they
its
call
name.
it that?
It does fully form at this point into essentially a big minotaur with a glaive in its hands. They're pretty straightforward as far as undead creatures go. They are mindless. It is a large creature necromancy is at the root of this. What else would you like to know? I'll give you one vital piece of information on this creature.
Anybody got anything they need to know, or should it be dealer's
How
choice?
much HP does it have?
Yeah, HP is a good one.
Sorry, Duncan. James threw that there because he knows I can't give that sort of information.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That's too specific.
What was his mother's maiden name so we can hack it later?
I mean, let's go dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Okay. Do you want offense or defense?
Defense.
It is resistant to cold, electricity, fire, piercing, and slashing.
All the fun stuff. Okay.
All right, what else you got there, Physic?
Okay, second action. Physic is going to use Quick Alchemy to use one of his infused reagents and build, for the first time, a ghost charge. Which,
Okay.
seeing this big spooky undead thing in front of me, this would be perfect. It only hurts ghosts. I can't hurt my party members, I don't think, unless I got ghosts holding out on me in the party.
Right, does it only hurt ghosts as in incorporeal or just undead?
Undead.
Yeah, point of order, this is a skeleton.
Yes. It's not incorporeal. It's an important difference. Mechanic.
I don't want to paint all the previously living with a broad brush, so sometimes I call it...
Fair enough.
Regardless, given that general disrespect towards the undead, Physic is going to throw this ghost charge for a 13 to hit.
Yeah, not gonna strike true.
Okay, I believe 1 positive splash damage.
Okay. So at least got another single point in there.
I'm 2 for 2 so far.
I hear you, man. I rolled 2 9s in a row. One was a critical fail.
Yeah. So that was the recall knowledge. That was a build a bomb. That was a throw a disappointing bomb. God damn it. The Ghostbusters movies all over again. That's my turn.
Okay. Lady Gilda.
I hate to be the one who says it, but I really like the last Ghostbusters movie.
The newest one?
The last one. First
Cut the
one,
mic.
action, raise a shield. The one nobody likes. First action will be to get that shield up, because when this thing hits, I feel like it's gonna hit fucking hard. Second action, she's going to attempt to hit it, and hopefully not crit fail with her +1 striking hand wraps of mighty blows.
He says with full
That is a
confidence.
17.
He says with more confidence.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Oh, thank Christ. This is the
hell
first
yeah.
time she's hit shit with it. That is 2d6 plus 3 damage for a total of 14 bludgeoning. She just punches this thing in its femur.
Oh, right in the femur. Brutal. Okay, big hit. Awesome. Anything else?
Yes. Her last action, she's going to cast Lay on Hands,
Fuck yeah.
which will require a Fortitude save from you. A basic Fortitude save. And you will take 1d6 positive damage.
Okay, and this is gonna be a 12.
That
Rolled a
is
natural 2.
Fail. So you're going to take
Okay.
4 positive energy damage and
Okay.
take a -2 status penalty to your AC for a full round.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm effectively flat-footed. Without the technicality of being flat-footed.
Yeah, and that is my
so
focus
just throw that
spell
on there. Okay.
for the moment.
Awesome. Okay, so good. All right, and that's you?
That's me. That's all 3.
Tulak.
All right. Tulak is going to again cast magic missiles, using up his last level 1 spell slot of the day because this thing looks pretty intimidating, and I just kind of want to deal with it.
Okay, you're all about that magic missile. I hope you roll natural
Magic
ones all over
miss.
again.
You could try to overcharge the wand if you're feeling crazy.
Yeah, I'm okay. So 3 damage for the first one, 5 damage for the second one, and 3
nice.
damage for the third. Purple bolts
Nice.
of magic flying past Gilda and smashing against this thing.
Bam, bam, bam. and pieces of armor and bones and clothing and everything are just flying off this thing as it's getting pummeled right now. And it is going to take a step back.
Oh.
And then it's going to charge forward.
Boo.
It takes a step back and gets itself ready, charges straight forward towards Lady Gilda, and takes a big ol' swing with its glaive for a 31 to hit.
That is a hit. I'm going to use that there shield block.
And it deals 14 slashing damage as it gains a bonus to the damage for its terrifying charge.
Okay, so that I will take 9 to the shields, which leaves me with 11. And 9 to me.
Okay, and what is your will DC?
16.
And as it slashes you, it just lets out this unholy roar and demoralizes you, giving you the frightened one condition. You get a meet to beat for a 16.
Okay.
And Physic, top of the round.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and there's, like, I can't... Well, we're kind of in a tricky spot, all being trapped in this hallway right now.
Oh, tight quarters.
I actually think this is perfect.
Did that hurt you very much? Like, I guess his hit,
no,
physics
not
concern
really.
would. Okay, great.
I
Well,
only
in that
took
case,
9 HP, so I'm down from 32 to 23. Like I'm not doing terribly.
It's when his shield goes down. that
Yeah,
it's
I only have 1 HP left on my shield, so I've got 1 more shield block in me.
Okay.
But I'm fairly confident in our ability to put it down. And worst case scenario, if my shield goes down, I'll draw that weird fucking axe we found last episode.
Oh yeah. I guess in that case, he will just draw, reload, and fire his crossbow.
If it hits me like that again, then get worried for me. But right now, I'm okay.
I've got enough stuff to get you back awake if you go down or anything. So
cool.
At this point, like, I couldn't access you to help you out if I didn't put myself in mortal danger from that giant scary thing.
Right. I'm also going to start taking... I was going to start taking cover, but a 31 is a big hit.
That was big. Yeah, that was really big. Okay, so that would give him, like, +2 to his AC, did you say, for cover?
Yes.
All right. Through cover, 21 to hit.
21, that'll hit, yeah. Yeah.
Although I didn't really think about using piercing damage on a skeleton, but I got 4 piercing.
Oh, sorry, just curious, the minus to its AC that you implied there, James, is that till the end of its next turn? What was that? Was it one round?
Yeah, I think it's 1 round.
Okay, so it'll be like to your turn.
Minus
Okay,
2 penalty to his AC for 1 round. Yeah, it's right there in the lay on hands description, a few rows up.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, 21 will still hit regardless. And what kind of damage?
Piercing.
For piercing. Sadly, does not go through. It is resistance to piercing.
Figured that. Yeah.
And it just glances off the armor. Yeah.
Well,
Anything
no,
else?
just shame.
Downcast eyes every turn from Duncan. Okay,
Yeah,
that's it. Lady Gilda, you're back up.
First action will be to raise a shield as usual. I think second action she's going to try and ignore that fear and just take a punch.
Okay,
But that is an 18 to hit.
Nice.
that hits.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hell
with
yeah.
a striking rune.
Slugger.
Describe your kill.
She takes that glaive off the shield, like she deflects it, but the point of it still manages to stick into her right shoulder. She peels it back and then just uppercuts this thing in the pelvic bone.
And the bones just explode.
It rattles
across
like
the
a
room.
xylophone and then just falls apart.
Amazing.
Beauty.
And Skeletal Giant defeated.
Well, I mean, that wasn't my favorite thing I've ever done, but all things considered, it wasn't that difficult. I am just gonna sit down for a second. I'll be honest, that roar that it let out it was a little rattling, and Christ, did this thing damage my shield too?
Who's Christ?
Rory, did this thing damage my shield too? So she will take 10 minutes and attempt to repair
Oh my
her
God.
shield.
If you didn't more max the hero points, I'd give you one right now.
I did move through that quite quickly, but I'm tapped out for my power for the day. At least my strong spells.
All right. She fails the repair check. You don't happen to have mending, do you there, Tulok? That would come in real handy, I think, based on what we've been going through here. Or Physic, do you want to give it a try while I bandage up my shoulder here?
It's not the type of magic that I seem to have acquired. It is more useful and less dark than what I have.
And god damn, does he ever not want to roll this, but Physic will poke his head in the door and be like, oh, god damn it. Oh, there we go, a 24.
Yeah.
I think that's 10
That's
back, which is great. It puts my shield back up to
A
maximum.
little repair action.
And if we wait 10 minutes, I'm back up to full health.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I don't have to crit fail you on medicine checks so often anymore.
Aeon, Stone, F2W.
Tulok is going to search the room and the corpse while Gilda is trying to recharge her health points.
There's nothing really in the room, but the corpse does have a glaive and a half plate armor.
That sounds heavy.
Yeah, the half plate's worth 18 gold. Maybe something for on the way out.
Yeah, Gilda might be able to use it.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Only downside is right now, like as much as we have a little party loot thing, we got to be careful about bulk. Who's carrying how much?
That is true. I'm carrying like nothing right now though, so that's kind of nice. Tulok is going to stand at the door on the other side and would like to listen.
Listening, you hear nothing.
Will also cast Detect Magic.
Is that half plate sized? Is there sizing in 2E?
I'm sure there is to some degree, but it was pretty cobbled together for this instance, so it's definitely you could definitely
You
fit
just
it.
wind up looking like a World of Warcraft character.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Just auto
You just
resizes.
have these massive
Okay.
pauldrons on your shoulders kind of thing.
I will.
Is half plate a better armor for you?
I think it is. It will give me a +1 to my AC bonus, but it's not as flexible, which I don't care for. So my Dex modifier caps a +1, which is actually what my Dex is. So like this could this could do really well for me.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
in that time they're waiting and Physic repairs her shield, she's going to A, refocus, so take the 10 minutes to refocus. And then B, I guess she's going to doff her chainmail in 1 minute and then and then don the half plate, which is heavy armor, which is 5 minutes, which she'll do in 2.5 minutes. So that
Cool.
makes my base AC 20 instead of 19.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that works out pretty well.
Tiny little upgrade, but like what? Literally just +1 to anything makes a huge difference in this game. So that's
yeah,
awesome.
it really hardcore ups my check. So my speed penalty is now -10 and my check penalty is -5, but I don't really care.
I mean, we've been avoiding notice behind you into every room anyways, so I think we can just kind of like go at a leisurely pace.
Yeah. So that with my shield raised, that'll make my AC 22, and with my if I take cover behind it, 24, which is pretty huge.
Awesome. Well, what's
6 bulk? Get out of here.
What? Is that the half plate?
Yeah,
Are you encumbered?
I am encumbered, yeah. So we're going to leave the glaive, that's for sure, because that's 4 bulk.
Okay. Yeah. Shit's not light, man.
And then I think we're going to leave her chainmail behind because it's only worth 3. And that makes me unencumbered. Wow.
Okay. Whew. Something maybe on the way back to town to grab.
Yeah, I have, I'm at 13 of 13.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that javelin, or my javelins are 4 light. Like, the retribution axe is 2 bulk. The tower shield is 4. The half plate is 6. Like, I can only carry 13. 6 bulk for half plate. That's wild. I might actually.
Is it worth the 1 to the AC?
Probably.
Well, as soon as you equip it, it's less. It's just carrying it, right? Having it in your inventory is different than wearing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we'll leave the chainmail.
So, like the
behind.
retribution axe right now in your inventory is adding a lot. It's adding like 2 full bulk, but if you carry it, it's less.
How would I?
But you're using your fist,
Right. Yeah. But she's using her fist, and she always will. So.
Yeah.
All right. She's back to full health. She's got full shield. She's wearing a new half plate. She's ready to open a new door.
Tulok will detect magic by the door real quick.
Oh, sorry. I just noticed. I don't know how close you guys want to play this to your chest, but you are encumbered.
Oh, am I?
You have encumbered a number of 8. Your max bulk is 13.
Oh, okay.
You can't carry more than 13, but when you are encumbered, you take some penalties. You are clumsy 1, and you take a 10-foot penalty to all speeds.
I mean, she's going to take a 10-foot to her movement anyway. Yeah, I'm going to drop that half plate and put the chainmail back on and see what happens. Okay, so I'm at 9 of 8. Yeah, if you want to take the Retribution Axe now, then I won't be encumbered anymore.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, while she's changing, can I take another shot at this unusual liquid in my inventory?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the
Sure.
compass. Can we do that again?
Yeah, but the DC is still rising because it's...
Yeah,
quite
no, that's why
recently
we're
since
stemming the tide,
Yeah.
because it's rising. That's...
Oh, boy. We can wait on that then.
Oh, God. All right. What's I didn't really remember that you had a secret potion in your
It's been there
inventory.
for a hot minute, but crafting, I imagine.
It is crafting. Yes. What do you got?
Physic looking at that unknown liquid rolls a 21 on crafting.
Yeah. You know that it is a dark vision
Ooh.
elixir.
Anybody
Nice.
else want that? Because I don't need it.
It'll grant dark vision for 10 minutes. So this is like pretty important, I would say, for a situation in which you want no light to give you away.
In which case you don't want...
But you do have two party members that are not non-dark vision. So it's like...
James can take
but
it.
one of us is capable of stealth, the other one is me.
Yeah.
Like my armor has the noisy conditions, so like it doesn't matter. You're better off
Got the
taking it,
chainmail,
Tulok. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As much as you take it, and if I need it, I'll take it from you.
'Kay.
I guess in combat, but I'm wearing noisy and flexible armor, and the only time I think a dark vision potion would really come in handy is if we're scouting, and she is not capable of that.
Okay, I'll take it then. All right, and would you let me know if there's any magic in 30 feet emanation from me?
That's a negatory.
All right, so he steps away from the door.
The lady steps up, taking the defend action, and opens the door.
And you see a more narrow hallway that leads left and right, north and south.
Of course, it's another hallway. It splits in both directions. I think if we're going to find a way out, it would be the North Passage, but I'm open to any suggestions you've got here, boys. I'm a little lost underground.
Trust your instincts. You know as much as me.
You know way more than me.
So she heads north. There's a door up here.
Right?
Tulok peers around the southern corner, though.
Sure. Yeah. And yeah. There's a door. There's a door in either direction. Single door.
Oh, it didn't show me anything down here. Oh, I guess because I only have low light vision. Got it.
Yeah. You can't yet. You don't have the light
You
on
ran
you.
face first into the
You
door.
can light a torch yourself
No, it's okay.
if you want, but
All right, still taking the defend action. She opened the door.
all right. You open the door to now a 10-foot wide hallway that goes a few feet forward, more than a few feet, about 30 feet forward. Immediately to your left on the northern side is a double door, with a single door straight ahead, and to the northeast a single door as well, and then it curves around to the south. This hallway.
Are you kidding
and
me?
the door to the northeast specifically has a green glow coming from its cracks.
Tulok drops down and begins to avoid notice.
I guess we're going for the green glowing one there, right, boys? That seems to be our modus operandi.
I'd say so. He whispers.
Yeah, nothing bad ever glows creepily green.
Get in position, because she's getting ready to crack the door.
Okay.
Physic is going to stay about 10 feet to the southwest of her. How far does that glow emanate? Like, if I have dark vision, would I still be shrouded in darkness?
It's just peeking out from like the underside and the
Okay.
and the sides of the door, just barely. but it's like it's visible enough that like if you were a ways away, like now that you come up where Tulok and Lady Gilda are, like there's a long processional hallway that leads to the south as you move towards it, like quite long, and it's obvious enough that if you were at the other end of said hallway, you would notice it.
So Physic will avoid notice.
She opens the door.
And with what can only be James's stark approval, we have here a washroom.
Hurrah!
10 foot square. There's always a washroom. So 10 foot square washroom has an iron bathing tub within it and a commode. The northern wall itself glows and shimmers with ribbons of eerie green light. And they twist and they form words. And they say, along the wall, I was Otari, save me below. And then they slide off the wall and form a green ribbon of light that slithers across the floor like a serpent. It passes you, and passes Tulok, and passes Physic, and heads back the way that you came.
So the soul of Otari from the Rose Guard is probably still in here.
As it leaves the room, does the bathroom continue to glow green?
It does start to diminish.
She steps out and conveys what she saw.
Do Tulok and Physic see the apparition as it is kind of like leave? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't wait for anybody. It moves right past you and keeps going, and you can see it leaving.
Is that
your
diminishing
line of
as it passes, or does the path stay lit?
No, it's diminishing. It's leaving without you.
Should we follow?
I still think our best course of action is to find a way up. This thing found us once. I don't think opening the door is what let it out, but I have to defer to you in all things magical, and that's certainly not physical, so this falls squarely into your domain, Physic, and Tulok.
It's now rounding the corner.
Come, let's follow as far as we can, and be safe. And he takes off down the hall behind it.
Okay, and it goes straight through the room that you just defeated the skeletal giant in, and it actually stops in the center of the room, actually, and it starts to circle around the area for a second, and then continues out. And it continues out of the hallway and back to where you came, but it stops and enters through the wall right before where the brown mold was.
Tulok would like to search the wall.
You take a very specific look, and you don't really see anything. But Lady Gilda spots a secret entrance.
You know, the boys, I think I hate this place.
Well, that makes two of us.
And said secret entrance, of course, leads even further down, similar to the two stairways you found in Volok's workshop in that northern island.
You know I respect you to no end, but without a way to get out, I cannot rationalize going down further. If we need to rest, if we need a safe space, we need to be able to get back to Otari. As much as I want to save this Otari, we also have to consider the other Otari.
As much as I would like to follow this strange magic, I have to agree. At least it led us this far.
And it's been how long, Physics, since Otari was trapped down here, if it is in fact Otari?
I have no urge to follow that thing. Let's not go down any further until we know what we're dealing with here.
Yes, we don't want to get trapped in between.
Anytime something points to the origin of Belcora or the Rose Guard, just remember, nearly 500 years. So, like, James or Lady Gilda are right to suspect that if this even is, like, who the fuck knows? Like,
totally.
Yeah, her point is that it's been
territory.
500 years and can wait another week or so. But she doesn't know how long it's been. She's not versed in Otari or the Otari lore, so that's why she asked Physic.
Oh, okay. I probably should have given a non-joke answer then. But
No. Joke answers. I got you covered.
All right, Tulok, which door's next?
Let's just continue. It doesn't matter to me which we choose.
Do you want to go that way or do you want to go down?
Let's go north. Fuck, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
All right, she opens this door.
Okay, so you're heading back out the way you were going, and you're heading for the southern option. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You crack the door, and you see a broken down torture instruments that lie in half-collapsed heaps on the floor. To the north slumps a ruined stretching rack, while to the south a pillory lies fallen on the floor. Rusty tongs and chains, frayed and rotten whips, and other instruments of torture lie on shelves that look about to collapse.
She steps in and pauses for a second. Shield up, like prepared, ready for combat. When nothing happens, she just visibly relaxes, drops her shield to her side, and just looks up at the ceiling. Is every fucking room a torture room?
And to the straight west is another hallway with a door. Just throwing that out there.
The evil in this place is unimaginable. I couldn't even fathom what it would have been like when the original inhabitants were here.
So is the creativity of the inhabitants. How many rooms do you need to torture people? How many people are you torturing?
Lots.
Give us a kitchen here and there.
And Tulok will search the room just to see if there's anything in here, detect magic, anything like that.
No magic happening. Physic, you're searching?
physics searching as well, yeah.
You spot, Physic, a rusted ring on the wall that seems a bit strange, and you instinctively grab it and give it a pull. You sharply pull it down, and it opens a secret door in the wall.
Okay, 1 second here. Are you talking one of those like rusted rings that stereotypical dungeon dweller would be manacled to?
Yeah.
Like we just have an Aladdin style secret door.
100%
right
you
now?
did, yeah.
Okay. You know the golden rule, don't you? Whoever's got the gold makes the rules.
Oh my god.
That is a
episode title,
really
The Golden
classic
Rule.
and solid line.
Oh shit.
Gilda, we found another room down this way.
Is it a staircase up?
No.
These with T-shaped hallways.
Can you see down there? Is it pitch dark again? Or should
It's pitch dark everywhere.
Okay, so before anybody else like goes down it, Physic will take a glance down and, maybe scout his way to the... I guess he sees this hallway goes a little bit to the left here, to the west.
In the hallway, like, so it leads like a sideways T-shaped hallway essentially, yeah, and to your west, is where the bottom of the T is,
It's like one of those Tetris blocks with 3 on the bottom and then one side.
I was gonna say that's like a money Tetris piece.
Yeah. So you see it. That's a good way to put it, because you see the hallway go down, 5, 10, 15 feet, but meet a dead end. But in the middle, where it branches off to the west, there is a very obvious door.
Going back in the direction of the caves from which we just came. He'll turn back and say, there's a door down there. So there's absolutely nothing at the end of like the cul-de-sac, as it were.
Totally empty, as far as you can tell.
Perhaps we should search this area first. They might be hiding something useful.
Yeah.
Oh, in the torture room? Yeah, you guys have searched around. You didn't find anything.
No, I meant
Oh.
down towards the door.
Oh, yeah. By all means.
Gilda listens at the door. That is a middling perception roll at best, listeners.
Just like listening at the wall next to the door.
You
just got her shield in the way.
All of you spot nothing and hear nothing.
Detect magic?
You boys are sure about this, then?
I'm not sure about much.
Detecting magic, yeah. Tulok, you detect magic. Big time.
I do sense some sort of magic emanation.
There's about a 50-50 chance that that's going to be good for us.
It's true. Probably less.
She opens the door.
She opens the door and sees a large circular room smooth and gray, and a ribbon of pale blue light coils and slithers through the air, connecting the floor at the center of the room to the ceiling 15 feet above. The points where this light touches the stone above and below seethe and writhe, as if the stone itself were suffering from an infection. The desiccated remains of an enormous worm lie slumped around the ribbon, forming a crescent of shriveled and tattered purple flesh.
Close the door.
She closes the door. I think we found the lighthouse. Or at least below the lighthouse.
I agree.
This is exactly what we were searching for. But I must insist on an egress. I did see a door in the south of the room, but I must insist on that egress at this point. Things are getting a mite dire down here, I think.
I agree.
I'm no ornithologist and I don't know much about egrets, but we should get the fuck out of here.
Perhaps we save this section for another
I would
day.
give you a hero point for that bird joke.
You can, take it. You can take it. It's good.
Okay, so I guess she heads back into the torture room. And then out the door that she's assuming leads to the room, the chamber where they found the bathroom.
You're abandoning the whole... Okay, all right, sure.
Yeah, dude.
Is anyone having fun right now? Because this is crazy. It's a good dungeon dive.
This is a great dungeon dive. I feel very stressed.
I'm just scared.
Like everyone's on
everywhere we
edge,
go.
yeah.
Like, as soon as we find a way out, I'll be fine to go further. But if there's no way to get back to the surface, then there's no real way to retreat from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being able to play into this cowardice is kind of the only thing keeping us alive right now.
Yeah, and I'm just playing this like I would play this. Like, let's find a way to get back home, and then we can go deeper.
Right. Yeah.
If there's no exit, then we're fucked. Like, there's nowhere to retreat to. So Gilda opens the door next to the bathroom.
Okay. All right, so you're back up near the bathroom and head into the east door, and it leads to just a narrow hallway with another door.
Tulok follows, avoiding notice.
She opens that door.
All right, maintaining the defend action, I assume, opens that door to a room where shelves line the walls, each filled with tools used for cleaning and repair. A silver-headed cane lies amid a tangle of mops, brooms, and buckets. And this room is particularly clean. And that cane stands out as it shines.
Almost conspicuously so.
You boys do your thing. I'll do mine. She says as she takes a point at the northern door.
Detect magic.
No magic.
Tulok picks up the cane and notices that it has a handle and withdraws a rapier-like sword from inside the cane.
You have found a low-grade silver sword cane.
Neat.
So low grade just meaning that it's not a high concentration of silver that's made out of, but it is still a silvered weapon.
Good against werewolves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tulok will put that into his pack. Unless can you use martial weapons?
Absolutely not. He would hurt himself more than he tries to heal.
And then, should we search the rest of the room? Is there anything else in here?
You do not spot anything.
Gilda opens the door to the north.
You open the door to the north to find a room with painted walls. Crudely and almost childishly. But Gilda, they stand out to you because they depict a horrific hellscape. Burning mountains, rusting cities, and tormented souls. And standing in front of you, or rather, floating in front of you, is this creature.
Ugh.
Who quickly turns around, its chubby, fly-bodied self, with these bug eyes and this long tongue hanging out. It's like almost cherubim, except demonic. And it just says, "What do you want? Who are you?"
We're just looking for a way to the surface. Can you point us in that direction?
Back the way you came, obviously.
Right, but is there a staircase to Gauntlight in this particular section of, I guess, Gauntlight?
I am not privy to tell you. I have a job. I have a contract, and I must fulfill it. I am the eternal janitor.
You're doing a terrific job so far, and we are terribly sorry.
Do not patronize me. I don't do a good job because I wish to. I do a good job because I am contracted.
Can we get you out of the contract? If you're unhappy in your work, we'd love to help you out.
Wouldn't that be lovely? The Mistress Belcora has me cleaning 18 hours a day, 6 hours of which I am compelled to clean all of the nearby rooms, and 3 hours of which I must use my tongue to clean the dusty walls and floors, as it is said in my contract. You can understand why I don't want your patronization.
To be honest with you, I wasn't being patronizing. The room we just came from is might near spotless, and if that's a testament to your work, then I apologize for anything we did to make your day harder.
There's nothing like being called out on patronizing and then backpedaling. You only worsen your position.
Gilda slowly closes the door. He was a mite rude, I think. But in the plus side, we do know for a fact that this Belcora is maybe not alive and well, but at least here.
Maybe.
Or has an everlasting contract with whatever we think that was.
Or he could have been sitting here this whole time cleaning.
She still remains powerful, I suppose, even in death. Can I do a knowledge check to see what the hell that thing is?
Oh, it turns out it was the reject of Jeff Goldblum in the David Cronenberg movie The Fly.
Occult? Religion?
Religion.
Or James, do you want to do it? And I'll...
Yeah, I think you get the highest.
I will
James.
join pass.
I got a +4, but I'll roll it.
Oh, I got a +5. If anyone wants to put their thumb on my head, not pointing any fingers.
That's me. Ooh, natural 1.
Can't aid physic.
Poked me in the eye again, did ya?
Yup.
And you didn't roll your occult like you normally do.
That's true, I was not thinking.
I rolled a religion check.
Okay. Physic, are you aiding?
Yeah, I'll aid on religion.
Or you can do your own. Don't feel like you need to aid me with a +5. I want to diversify here.
Yeah, okay, I'll see how this plays out. While he's recovering from the thumb in the eye.
How'd we do, Barn?
Yeah, Lady Gilda, you know that was at least something devilish and fiendish. Very important buzzwords, but you are unsure exactly what it is. But Physic, you know that is a Zibub.
What an onomatopoeic name.
And they serve as Hell's messengers and spies, generally. Their ability to share what they have seen with others makes them especially useful, not only to other devils, but also to mortals and those who conjure them. So it's very likely this creature has information that it can share with you.
Okay. Do I know if they're, like, hostile in general, or they're just kind
They're
of
not
like...
friendly. You know they're not friendly. They're very deceitful. They're very arrogant creatures. They are not terribly cunning and not terribly confident, but they are not friendly.
Okay, so looking none too thrilled about having to deal with Jason Alexander playing Jeff Goldblum. He will turn to the others like, we can't trust this thing, but it might have information that can help us.
Alright, I think I can do this. She closes her eyes, takes a deep breath in, knowing that she's going to ask a fiend for assistance.
Yeah.
She cracks the door and attempts to make an impression on this Zibub.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to aid with this.
What do you say?
Hey there. My friend here informs me that you might be a denizen of another plane, and we now understand how hard your job really is. Perhaps we could give you an assist with it, maybe mop a room or sweep a wall, or do whatever it is that needs to be done to prevent you from using your tongue to clean the dust off the walls. We really mean you no harm, and we'd love to give you a little help with your tasks. It seems quite unfair for you to be contractually bound to such slave-ish labor.
Perhaps as well we could make a deal for some information.
All right, roll me your checks.
I don't like that laugh, Freeman. Don't do that again.
18.
18 to aid.
That is a 4 on the die for an 11. That's why I prefer to roll them and then do the role play.
I mean, you just offered to help him mop a room. Maybe it wasn't too far off.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might miss my home. As you can see of my beautiful paintings on the walls. But I know a contract and I signed it myself. And I will not put up with you any further.
And we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Got Cronenberg again.
Let's get some initiative. Physic. You're always top of the order because you're alphabetically superior. What do you got?
Yeah, F is usually a mark of superiority. But what I've got is 9.
Well, that's you've been doing pretty good lately. That's not so great.
Yeah, suddenly he got sick of all this shit.
You just recently got a hero point for being clever. Did you want to use that or no?
I'm going to see what everybody else is up to first.
It's almost better that you're last in the order because you always kind of wait and see anyway. So, Lady Gilda, what do you get?
Also a 9, so I go first.
Shit, who's got the higher initiative bonus?
No, I go first. That's not a joke.
Oh.
My feat at second level is Pilgrim's Totem, or token, so every time I die, I go first.
That's awesome. Okay. I'll put you on it as 10. Tulok?
14.
Okay. 14.
So
you go first. Tulok goes first.
You go first.
All right. Start of combat. What do we got? Tulok, you are indeed first.
Can I see it?
I don't know. Can your token see it? Yes, it can.
Okay, perfect. So Tulok looks at his disgusting form
Zabub.
and reaches out and sends a rock from the wall clattering into it.
Now you're just being a bully.
Goddamn right. And that is going to be for 25 to hit.
Oof. Yep, that hits.
Nice.
5 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Atta boy.
5 points of damage. Okay, you got it. Anything else for you?
I'm going to do a recall knowledge.
Yeah, you are. Okay, rolling religion. And yeah, you don't know.
Okay.
It's beyond you.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, and this creature is going to fly forward towards Lady Gilda. Is your shield raised or nah? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I always took the defend
Pretty
action.
good.
Yep.
Pretty good constant to assume for Lady Gilda, and it is going to come at you with its mandibles. It tries to bite you, and that is a 14 to hit.
No, sir. She just braces herself against the shield and tries to push this thing away.
And it will try a second time. Again, a 14 to hit. Not having much luck. It is your turn.
First action, she will raise that shield again.
Smart.
Doesn't make sense not to. Second action, she's going to move that raised shield out of the way and take a swing at
Petty mortals.
That is an 18 to hit.
Misses. Ducks out of the way with its fly-like diaphanous wings.
Shit.
You're pathetic.
What a dick.
Well, that's not great. She will take
This is a really immersion-breaking moment. I'm just going to throw it here now, but I forgot to say this. It's speaking to all of you telepathically.
Okay.
Well, that makes me more confused because I figured the whole lisp aspect was because
Right,
of the
yeah,
big tongue.
that's where I got caught up. It's in your minds. Oh, that's so dumb.
All right. She's going to hit it. Well, attempt to hit it again. Third action. Strike, map -4. That is a 15 to hit,
Miss.
so no.
Ducks out of the way again. Physic.
What was the recall knowledge on this guy?
Religion.
Religione. Let's get pious. 14. That's not
Nope.
gonna do it. You guys are okay for health,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Just shoot the thing.
Crossbow, I imagine another -2 or +2 to his AC. Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
I'll take that. Hell yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay. Critical hit. If you hit, you hit, I guess. That's going to hit. What do you got? What do you got for damage?
8 points of piercing.
Okay. All right.
Oof. All those fumbles on previous attempts at either melee or shooting have finally come to fruition.
You strike
That's
for
my turn.
8 damage. Very nice. And that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Recall knowledge, reload, fire, Tulak.
All right. Tulak will again repeat his actions from his last turn and will bring more of these stones down on his head.
You're so rude.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right.
Ducks out of
And
the way.
he turns to him and says, "You should be cowering. You should, because you will die if you face us. We will send you right back to the hellhole that you came from." And will attempt to intimidate and demoralize. 22.
And so I guess the frightened condition 1.
Nice.
And it just like squirms. It's like, I love to go home. Screw you. Damn you to the hells. And it attacks Lady Gilda again. 22 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. And she will shield block.
Okay. Oof. So I rolled 16 damage total. That's
Yikes.
8 piercing and 5 evil damage. With an additional +3.
Okay, she will take 5 off. So that's 11. Is that right?
5 off from 16, so 11 total. Yeah, is what you're looking at for physical damage.
Yeah. Okay. She takes a 11 damage. Her shield is now broken. Not ideal.
But it's actually pretty cool that you could have 1 HP left or something like that, and still manage to use it for one last shield block. Although you did repair it, didn't you? In the end?
Oh
you
yeah,
did, okay.
yeah. No, it's gone.
My brain was still back on the
Like,
the 1
it's-
HP, but yeah.
Yeah, its broken threshold is 10, so once it hits 10 HP, I can't use it anymore. And it's at 9 now, so.
I also need a fortitude save from you, please.
All right. That is a 20.
Okay, noted. And it's going to strike again.
Okay.
And misses. And it is then going to back up. Take a step north. Away from you.
Okay.
Lady Gilda, your turn.
Free action. She's going to drop her broken tower shield. First action, step into the room. Second action, she's going to strike at this thing with her hand wraps and mighty blows.
Yep.
That is a 27 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yep.
That is 12 points of bludgeoning non-lethal damage.
Okay. And it immediately goes, okay. Stop.
Okay. With her last action, she will attempt another, I guess in this case it would be a request. All we really want is some information. If you could just help us out a little bit, we'll do the best we can to help you out. We didn't want this. This is of your making. We want to help you. We want to help everything in here. And she will attempt a diplomacy check to request information and try and increase its friendliness towards us. That is a 25 with a 19 on the die.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah. Needed that.
You are not my ally. You cannot save me. But I can help you. My life is precious. I cannot be returned to the hellscape by death. But if you leave me be, I will show you. I will show you a memory that I have that is important to you, I bet. A memory of the downfall of the Lady Mistress.
Tulok, this sounds like more your wheelhouse, joining paths and all that. And that way I can keep an eye on this thing. Give it a knock about the head if it tries anything.
We will take you up on your offer, Fiend. But please, do not try anything, or we will send you to the grave. And he approaches.
It is not my will to betray you.
And it looks you in the eye and uses an ability called Infernal Eye. Zibubs record everything they see, though they don't remember all of it. But they can pass it to another creature. And it replays 10 minutes worth of a very particular scenario. A lithe, dapper-looking man runs through stone hallways. He appears to be injured and his clothes are filthy. At nearly every turn, he is cut off by a new monster or a different creature. Desperately, he searches for a way out, surrounded by chaos, before eventually entering a small room at the end of a long processional hallway and collapses from his wounds. After some time, the man regains consciousness and creeps out of the room, heading right out of the doorway. It's not long before he is face to face with some sort of crab-like creature. He flees again, stumbles upon a secret entrance, and heads deeper down a set of stairs. Roll me a society check.
I will attempt to aid that, if I can.
I think it's just going to be 2 luck on this.
Oof, not good. Let's go. There it is.
You immediately recognize the path in which this person took from the room it had fell unconscious. It is the path of the spirit of Otari from the washroom, and it heads deeper down. And suddenly you think, maybe that wasn't a trick at all. Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.